What is going on, guys? Money Webby here, back again on Monday. We get a nice 7-game slate here tonight, coming off a very good night with the plays in the video last night. We had 5 out of our 6 guys hit at least 5 times value, and then 4 out of those 6 hit at least 6 times value. Our lottery pick, Kyle Quinn, absolutely killed it. Got 39 DraftKings points at only 3,800. So all in all, it was a great night last night. So drop a like in the video if you got anything from there. If you ran out any of those players, like Rondo had a great night, Dennis Smith had a good night, Scalabistry, all solid plays. So definitely drop a like. Let's try to get at least 100 likes on this video. I would greatly appreciate it. And definitely subscribe if you are new here and haven't already. We're around 200 subscribers still to get to that giveaway where I'm hosting my own DraftKings tournament, adding some money to the prize, so you have a chance of winning some solid money there. But let's just get into the plays here. At the top, we got LeBron again at 11,700. There's no one really on this slate that can reach his upside, honestly. Maybe besides Andre Drummond, I guess. But LeBron can easily get 60-plus DraftKings points yet again. In this slate, there's a decent amount of value at the bottom here. So I think it's pretty damn easy to go and pay up for LeBron. So that's what I'm going to try to do here at 11,700, and just what he's been doing recently, having huge usage games, like almost 20 shots per game recently, getting great rebound totals, great assist totals. There's nothing really that can make you not want to go LeBron here, honestly, against Detroit. It's a solid matchup. They do struggle against forwards, and this game should be fairly high scoring. The Cavs still not playing great defense. Denver posting 117, actually no, 126 against them last game, in Brooklyn posting 123. So defense is still a major concern for them. Also, Philly, yeah, so they're allowing a ton of points to all these guys. So LeBron's still going to be putting his foot to the pedal here with a lot of shots, a lot of usage, like I mentioned. So I think he's almost a lock for 60-plus DraftKings points. If this game does stay close and competitive, he's just doing so much game in, game out. So at 11,700, lock him in there. We're going to stick with the Cavs here. Larry Nance Jr., Tristan Thompson out for this game. That means Nance is going to be put in the starting lineup, and he's been doing great with these games when he's getting the solid minutes. The one thing you can be concerned about, I guess, is the foul trouble, because he's been getting in decent foul trouble almost every single game. But if he stays out of foul trouble against Detroit, they have been kind of struggling against centers recently with Andre Drummond for whatever reason, and Larry Nance had a huge game against them earlier this year. He was on the Lakers here, but he dropped 39 DraftKings points in that game, good for a double-double. So if he can do that in 27 minutes, he should be getting around 27, probably honestly around 30 minutes in this spot without Tristan Thompson. So a good spot. He was already doing well off the bench, so I think he can carry that over with some more minutes and some more possible shots and rebounds here. So lock him in there. And for my third guy, we're going to go with Kyle Kuzma. This does hinge on Brandon Ingram's status. We don't know right now. Currently 1140, but I haven't seen that any word on him recently. He had an MRI on his injury yesterday. I can't think of what it was, but he had an MRI on Sunday. There was no word on what that MRI showed, but he didn't play on Saturday. So I think they could hold him out another game here, and that means Kyle Kuzma would go back into the starting lineup. Kind of struggled last game against San Antonio. That's kind of a given, though, because they are so good defensively. But against Portland here, a much better matchup for Kuzma. I think he can get it done. He's been pretty solid against them, averaging 30 DraftKings points in 2 games. And this game projects out to be probably one of the highest scoring games, the fastest paced game of the night, and it should be competitive with Portland and LA. Both these teams are playing pretty solid recently, and it's in LA. Portland has been playing a lot better at home, so I think this game should stay competitive. Kuzma in the starting lineup, he normally kills it when he gets at least 30 minutes. So with Ingram out, I think right now at the moment I'm going to guess that he is out. But if we do get a word that he's like 100% and he will be in the starting lineup, I might pivot off Kuzma. So definitely stay updated on my Twitter at MoneyWebby for any pivots off any of these guys. But at the moment, I'm going to lock in Kyle Kuzma. And for my fourth guy, when I was about to do this video, we got a nice bomb that Kyrie Irving is going to be out for tonight. So that means Terry Rozier will join the starting lineup. And every time this guy, for the most part, gets that bump with Kyrie out, he just goes absolutely off. This is a guy that can fill it up in multiple categories, as we've seen. He got a triple-double before when Kyrie was out. So at 4,900 in a solid matchup against Chicago. Boston was already projected a lot of points here. Chicago hasn't been playing much defense as of late, just allowing a ton of points. So Terry Rozier, solid spot here at 4,900. It's probably going to be pretty chalky with Kyrie Irving out, but I think he's worth it. He's a solid player, underrated backup point guard. Probably one of the better backup point guards in the league. So with that bump there, he should be getting around 30 minutes in a solid matchup here, so lock him in there. And for my fifth and final guy from the top 5, we're going to go with Julius Randle. I'm not sure why I was just typing in Jerry. Had Terry Rozier in my head, but Julius Randle at 7,500. He's been absolutely killing it recently, very consistent. Great to see there. I was considering him versus Hassan Whiteside, but it's kind of like pick your poison. You want to feel comfortable with Julius Randle here. You feel like he's safe for around 30 points. Or Whiteside, he probably has done more upside against Phoenix, but that game could honestly turn into a blowout with Phoenix on the back-to-back. So I went with Julius Randle. I think he's just a bit safer here in the spot against Portland. Like I mentioned with KUZMA, should be very fast-paced, high-scoring game. And Randle, he's been pretty damn good against Portland this year. This was when he was coming off the bench. Only got 20 minutes per game in the 2 games against them, but very efficient. 67% from the field, 10 for 15. Very good numbers. Good for 22 DraftKings points per game, those 2 games, with only 20 minutes. So if you kind of expand that out to around 30 minutes in the spot, he should be good for at least 30 DraftKings points, honestly. And like I said, an up-tempo, high-scoring game. He's been getting it done almost every single matchup, so he's kind of been matchup-proof recently with around 38-plus DraftKings points in the last, 6 games. So he's been absolutely killing it. So it's 7,500, solid matchup against Portland. They kind of been struggling down low recently. So Julius Randle, lock him in there, and that's the top 5. You got Terry Rozier, LeBron James, Larry Nance Jr., Julius Randle, and Kyle Kuzma. And for any updates on these plays, like I said, go and check out my Twitter at MoneyWebby. And for my lottery pick of the day, though, Reggie Bullock. With these Cavs on defensively, they've been allowing a ton of threes, and the go-to three-point shooter for the Detroit Pistons is Reggie Bullock, and he's been putting up great numbers against the Cavs when he's been in the starting lineup the last 2 games. He got 22 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists against them last time, and then 14 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. So he's been doing very well in this matchup. We know that the Cavs struggle a lot against shooting guards, small forwards this year, point guards, and Reggie Bullock kind of is that third option behind Blake Griffin and Andre Drummond. And I think he honestly might have the best matchup on the court tonight. So Reggie Bullock, we saw Gary Harris go insane last game against the Cavs. They're allowing 37% from the three-point line. So everything kind of adds up to a good night here for Reggie Bullock. So the shot totals have been insane recently, 14, 21, 14. So great to see there. And he's been pretty consistent at this price tag, returning at least 5 times value. So I think he'll make that the case yet again in the spot. So lock him in there. So that gets you up to 5,300 remaining per player. Very easy to fill out the lineup with these guys if you want to do that. But you can also go follow me on Twitter at MoneyWebby, like I mentioned before. And I'll be tweeting out a full lineup with all these guys in there. So definitely check that out. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drop a like if you did. Greatly appreciate it. Hopefully we can keep it going again. We've been having some good plays as the last 2 days. Last night was absolutely killer returning value. And then Friday night we had a great night. So definitely hope for another good night here. I wish you guys the best of luck. And subscribe as well if you haven't already. Like I said, 200 away from that giveaway. Almost there. Let's just keep it going, guys. Thank you so much. And we'll see you back here again tomorrow.